the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon.
On the option, here's Elliott.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
With 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Huntley. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
He's tackled.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Off play action. Huntley. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
Here comes the Saints punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance, if they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing that puts them in that position.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3. Here comes Sanders on the toss right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Jackson from the shotgun. Able to find Harris, complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. 8 yards there on a first down.
Philadelphia.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now a dump off here complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
An Eagle first down.
On 1st down, Sanders. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson. That'll be caught. Rager with it. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Philadelphia.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. Have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines, the defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. Past the 20.
That's right, baby.
Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
First down, Eagles.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
That's the
start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a second down coming up. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Just a 1 yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a third and long. Here's Jackson on third and long. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their... And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Second and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again. Huntley. He'll go underneath here to Elliott. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he will find his man on the outside. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. From the gun, Huntley looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 50-yard line.
On second down, Elliott. And nothing but green grass here. Middle of the field. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ezekiel Elliott, 50 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now Jackson on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years. I
would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Jackson now. And a little floater there is incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. But now it's third down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The Eagles on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, Jackson. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
It's now 4th down.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The tackle made by Caleb Chason.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On second down now, it's Elliott, and he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 16 yards, a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain, 13. And another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice play.
And he coughed it up.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's second and goal.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Carl Lawson. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down, makes it manageable now.
Jackson. This will be caught just inside the 10.
And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
2nd down and goal. Jackson looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. I'll tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Hey, check 79. Check, crunch.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. It's their quarterback as the first half is winding down. And the Saints are pouring it on.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said is that...
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
Carlton Davis picks it. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
31-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Huntley. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Give him 25 yards on the play there. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, a chip shot here.
McCann's kick up and good.
So how about the turn of events there at the end of the half?
This is one where you go charging into your locker room having collected 3 points you didn't expect to get, and you look across the field and you see guys kind of pointing fingers at each other like, dude, how'd you turn it over and make us give up 3 right there?
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Here's Harris to return it.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
On third down, they turn to Sanders. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
First down, Philadelphia.
Jackson on first down.
This ball complete to Rager.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as he'll drop him for a loss of 4.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Jackson throwing on 3rd and long. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Philadelphia.
A 24-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Fire, beware. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. On first down, Huntley. And he completes it to Westbrook. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll put him north of 100 yards receiving now in this divisional round game. And it's a first down. From the gun, Huntley. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material.
Operating from the gun, Huntley. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On second down, it's Elliott. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. Third and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And the field position doesn't get much better than this. They'll have it 1st and goal at the 8-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 8 yards out. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. And his kick is right through.
Saints 45. Eagles 11.
McCann's got it teed up.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Escaping the pressure right. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And Jackson throwing once more. Rager catches it left side. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia. Again, Jackson. And he's got his man on the out route. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Jackson will throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 16. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the 3rd. They'll run on 1st down. Sinclair, not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Brought down at the
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
1st and 10.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
By the wide receiver.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down at 6 now from the 42. From the gun, Huntley. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Operating from the gun, Huntley. And he will find his man on the outside. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
The Saints on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tyree Jackson, 34 yards. And this offense is running away with this one. So a design run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
On this play, how about the vision of it, being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't work.
Lost.
Yeah, there's no doubt.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Going down the middle, and it's That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Gain of 19
They
yards.
call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Jackson. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Operating from the gun, Jackson. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline.
Complete.
That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down.
First down, Eagles.
Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Once again with Sanders. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Now it's Jackson. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
To number 40.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
30-yard line.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 10 yards, good for the Saints, first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Huntley. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Number 16.
That one goes for 30 yards.
First down.
Now Jackson. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
Complete.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts.
It's a gain of 20.
As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Throwing it in here on second down, this time complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to fourth down.
The ball carrier.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. And he will find his man on the end route, complete.
Pass.
The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. On second down now, it's Sanders, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles able to get this back to within at least some measure of respectability. Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. Here's Jackson to throw. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that